Okay. Type. Okay, y'all. Hey. It's giving like, I don't know, this outfit that I have, like from here up is giving like artsy. Like it's giving artsy. Like, you know those super like artsy people that are like really artsy for like no reason. Like that. That's what it's giving right now. That's what I feel like it's giving right now. Okay, I'm trying to turn y'all down, and it just want to keep turn up. Like, does that affect the mic? Like, does that affect how the mic sound? Is that what that does? Anyways, y'all, hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Patricia, but you call me PJ or Patricia. It is completely up to you. And hey, this I done posted videos in the past, but I ain't never kept them up because I be going back and forth about like what I want with this channel. And y'all, what I honestly want is to just share my hobbies with you. Like, dang, and I just realized the row counter that I have is on my phone. So now I'm gonna have to download it on my iPad. But what I came out here to talk about, y'all, was just figuring out life as a teenager. Like, y'all, I done got it down packed, okay? Because before I was really just concerned about the wrong things. I was worried about boys. I was worried about how I looked to other people. Like, I was just all the way in left field. I wasn't in my right mind. I was in my left. You know what I'm saying? I really was in my left mind because my priorities just weren't straight. And I'm thinking like everything cool when it's like, no. I was really just distracted and I was caught up on the wrong things, you guys. And I realized that like I was just caught up in the wrong stuff and it was holding me back. And with all that, like being caught up in the wrong thing, worried about things that really aren't important, like y'all, dating is not important. Like, it's really not important. Like, let me just tell y'all, first off, especially when you're dating for the wrong reasons. If you're dating just because a lot of times, like as teenagers, we date because we just want to be loved. Like that's what I noticed. That's one of my biggest observations in life has been that people get into relationships because they want to feel loved. They most likely experienced some sort of trauma as when they were younger, and that caused them to want to, you know, hold on, because I'm trying to sign up for this thing. And I'm like, girl, I shouldn't even have to do all that. Shouldn't it just be my Apple? Like, hold on, like my Apple ID or whatever. Girl, am I finna do all that? Because I know I'm on row 92. At this point, yeah, we're just going to take it and then we're just going to add to it. Because I ain't got the time right now. Okay. Like, I'm done. Okay. Boom. Anyway, let me actually get to knitting because that's what this is about too. Y'all, please ignore my... I need to like make y'all lower because y'all are just up like way too high. Please ignore my background, y'all. I just got back from staying at my bestie's house, and yeah, so I haven't unpacked nothing for real. Like, I'm still very much like in the process of getting back settled in my home, and I'm kind of like, it's giving, let me just like put y'all down here type, because I ain't got time for all of that extra. Okay, is that good? Like, I want my face to be in the camera, but I want y'all to also see me knitting because that's what this is, you know? But yeah, y'all, my room, like, not too much. I just have a lot of stuff everywhere. That's really what it is. I just got a lot of stuff. But yeah. So I wanted to just first off share a bit about my own life and my experience, and just give y'all some advice. Like, dude, we really just here to talk because we girls, okay? Like, we just finna talk. So one thing I learned, like, don't be putting your business on the internet. I learned that the hard way in so many instances. Don't be putting your business on the internet. Don't post anything like bashing somebody. Like, don't do those sort of things. And like the biggest thing is, don't post, especially not out of anger. Like, do not post out of anger. Don't post out of being hurt by somebody. Just don't post if you're overly emotional. Like, I would say the only emotions where like it's really cool to just like post is when you're really happy. Like, you feel good, you feel joy in the moment. I feel like those are the times, I think that those are the times where it's okay to really post however you feel. But a lot of times when we're hurt or we're mad in a moment, we tend to post stuff that we don't even mean. And I did this where I posted stuff about my mom because I was mad at her. And that's another thing. We tend to treat I noticed that we just tend to treat social media like it's a diary. And a lot of times it's because you might feel like you just don't have anybody to talk to. I notice like in the world that we live in, everybody kind of feels lonely. Like, people don't really feel like they have super close connections to people. We always see the story times about like people lying and people just like not being good friends, people being fake friends. And like, fake friends has always been around and it will always be around because that's just how people are. But I notice it more and more. And we also be thinking that like, oh, just because like you're friends with somebody online, that makes you friends for real. And I'm not saying that in like a I'm friends with you, but in a literally just in a social media can make us have this feel like this false feeling of intimacy with somebody, when the truth is we don't even really know that person. We don't know them enough to really like them. Like, y'all have not seen the true me. Like, y'all haven't seen every part of me, and y'all will most likely never see every part of me, just because not everybody needs to know my business. Not everybody needs to know every single thing about me. You know what I mean? Privacy is a thing. And that also adds to my point about how like we need more privacy, y'all. Like, we post too much on the internet. I'm not even finna lie to you. Like, you ever think about how back in the day they was getting away, like our parents, they were getting away with doing stuff, like they was going to parties, they was drinking, they was smoking. And this is not me encouraging any of that, because I'm not. But it's like they wasn't telling everybody their business. Oh, hey to the one person that joined. Hey. But they not telling everybody their business. If you tell everybody your business, then like you can get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that me and my stepdad, we were talking about. He was telling me about how like back in the day when he was younger, there was no cameras. Like, there was no, oh, camera caught you, y'all caught. It was no, oh, like we recording this moment. It was just like people living in the moment. And I want to see more of that. I want to see us all just living in the moment more and having a good time, enjoying life for what it is, because life really isn't that bad. Social media be having us thinking like, oh, life is so bad. And that's because it gets us caught just in a cycle of thinking about things that don't make us happy, instead of thinking about the things that do make us happy and the things that we enjoy, like the good things about life. We in the habit of just being so pessimistic, and it's like, we don't have to be pessimistic. I know you might not want to hear it. You might think like, okay, you're gonna say the same thing everybody else saying. We got a choice. And it's the truth. We do have a choice. Like, I have a choice right now to be on live. Even though nobody watched my video right now, my little live right now, that's fine. I still want to come on live to make something. And we always talk about like wanting people to be more themselves, but we don't make an environment for people to be themselves. Y'all ever peep that? Which is why now, wherever I go, I want to make people feel like they could be themselves. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like they have to put up a facade around me, to feel like, oh, like Patricia, she's gonna judge me, she's gonna look at me different because of this, that. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want anybody to feel like they are just judged by me and that they can't be themselves. Because I always felt like that. I want people to just feel like they can be themselves. I want other people to stop being so critical. Like, y'all, we got to get it together as a society. But to talk about figuring my life out as a teenager, right? So one thing I realized is, first off, take it slow. Don't even be worried about what's gonna happen next year. Don't worry about what's gonna happen next month. Worry about today. Literally just worry about today on its own. Cause tomorrow gonna worry about itself, and that's in the Bible. Like, the world we live in is always focused on, okay, it's like, what's your plan? What's your plan? When it's like, honestly, y'all, I don't got no plan. I don't have any sort of plan for my life where it's like, okay, so I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna do this for this year. I'm going to, I don't know, like have a job by 2028. Like I'm gonna have a secure job by 2028 making 6 bands. Like, no. I don't have any of that laid out. And that's because personally, my relationship with God, because listen, God is spontaneous. It's not always gonna make sense. Like God, he does his own little thing, right? And I realized like his plan for my life does not align with the plan that I had for my life. And mind you, the plan for my life has changed so much throughout my years, throughout my youth in particular. Like when I was young, when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor because I wanted to help people. I still want to help people. It's just all about how. But once I realized that doctors, they be getting pushed around by big pharma, like the pharmaceutical companies, they just want money. So of course they're going to be telling these doctors, oh, somebody come in with this, prescribe them this so that we can get money. That's basically all it is. When it comes to working in a capitalistic society, when it comes to working in the United States, you're going to be like whatever job that you choose, you're contributing to capitalism. But that's because that's the world that we live in. And I'm just trying to make sure that I do not work a job that first off lies to people, because that's what doctors do. They lie. They be telling you, oh, take this medicine, it's gonna fix this. No, it's not, because if it was fixed, then I wouldn't have to keep taking medicine for the rest of my life. That's like putting duct tape over a drain leak. You put that duct tape on there, yeah, that duct tape gonna hold for some time, but eventually the duct tape is going to fall off. Eventually it's not gonna be there anymore. Eventually you're gonna have to keep replacing it, which is why people have to take those pills every single day, because it's temporary. If it were permanent fix, then you wouldn't need to take the pills again. You will only take them one time and boom, you'll be cured forever. But it doesn't work like that. And that's because the companies want money. And y'all, like, we make fun of people talking about, like, we make fun of this conspiracy theorists, right? The people who we be feeling like, oh, they're taking it too far with some of the things that they believe in. But honestly, y'all, don't put anything past the government. Like, I'm realizing, just don't put anything past the government. And I'm talking about America in specific because that's where I live. And in America, they only care about money. So, you know what I mean? I want to be able to just do something that makes a change. I want to do something that makes a change. I want to be somebody who helps other people. I want people to feel good about themselves. I don't want nobody to make fun of themselves. I don't want people to be mean to themselves. Like, society and social media gonna tell us as teenagers, like, oh, hate this about yourself. Oh, you're not good looking, you're not bad because, oh, you don't have a big butt and a slim waist and a flat stomach. Yeah, you're ugly because you don't have a super slim waist, because you don't got an hourglass figure. When it's like, everybody built different. And that's the beautiful thing about bodies, is everybody is built different. You're not gonna find somebody the same. Not every single person is the same, which I think is so beautiful. And then also when you look at people's bodies and you look at their family, and it's like, wow, like you resemble your family member in this way. That's so cool because there's a connection there. It's so many cool things about life naturally, like people's looks. Y'all, I realized like the dudes that y'all be finding like that are conventionally attractive, right? The dudes that are conventionally attractive for this period of time, I don't really like them. And it's because they all have this like air about them of like, yeah, I know I'm that girl. Like that's the air they have about them, in my opinion. From what I see, it's just like, oh. And then it's like, because you're conventionally attractive and you post on social media, okay, of course you're gonna have people in your comments telling you you look good, this, that, and the third. And that's gonna gas your head up. You're gonna be very prideful, very egotistical. I could just tell, like, they all have a big ego. And that's what I don't like. I love me somebody who's humble. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that not only is like romantic relationships are not the end all be all. Before you can even be in a romantic relationship, before you can even think about being in a romantic relationship, you got to know what it is that you want to do with your life. And when I say that, I don't mean have a 50-year plan. I just realized for myself, I had to make a decision. Like, I got to get focused for one. That's really what it was. I realized I was so distracted by social media, so distracted by the things I got, so distracted by my feelings. That was the main thing. Like, so distracted by my feelings that I didn't even process the fact that I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I was so caught up on other things that really aren't even that important that I really forgot what was important. And that was me and me taking care of myself. Like, y'all, taking care of myself has become a bit of a chore. But I'm building like I'm building daily habits to take better care of myself so that it doesn't feel like a chore. So that is something I'm used to because there's no way that getting up and taking care of myself should be something that I hate to do. I should look forward to that because I'm worthy of that. We are all worthy. Like, I'm worthy of being taken care of. And y'all, I'm realizing like not only do I not want to be in a romantic relationship right now because I'm not ready, but I just yeah, it's really I'm not ready. And because I'm not ready, I don't want it. If I'm not ready for something, then I don't want it. Like, I'm realizing just how important God's timing is for things and just letting stuff play out. And like, y'all, God really, really is just so gracious. Like, He is so awesome because even though I be doing stuff I ain't got no business doing that I know I'm supposed to be doing, I still do it. He don't hate me for it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't condemn me for it. And he still speaks to me even in spite of all my sin. Like, he still speaks to me. He doesn't hold a grudge and be like, okay, because you did that, now you're not gonna get this. Like, it and that's not to say that our sin doesn't have consequences, because it does, but the consequences don't always look like something super bad happening to us, like in a big way. I mean, it doesn't always look like, oh, okay, how you would think about a parent punishing a child, right? Okay, you decided you was gonna go drink and smoke. Yeah, I'm about to take that PS5. I'm about to take that phone. I'm about to take that iPad. God doesn't always do that. I'm not saying that He doesn't, because He most definitely does. But in my experience, He hasn't done that. Like, it's just like the guilt eat me up, y'all. The guilt be enough for me. I've always been that kid where it's like, if we do something bad, I be wanting to tell our mama like, no, because my mama, she gonna know.
Hey, Patricia.
Yes, mommy.
Patricia.
Yes, mommy.
Hey, do you want to go to a gospel concert Sunday night?
Sure.
Okay.
This Sunday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if we can work here.
What gospel concert is this?
It's to benefit the family of Johnny Holloman. Well, it's for his scholarship fund. You know, he was murdered by the cops, so they got a scholarship fund in his name. This is a fundraiser for it.
Okay, that's cool. Is this Sunday?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
All right.
Okay. Also, there's an event at the Royal Five Point Community Center called Beyond Black History. If you want to go.
When's that? When is that?
Sunday at 2 o'clock. It's from 2 to 4:30. So I was gonna go after church. I wasn't going straight after church. I was gonna come home between. But
Okay.
I mean, you know, that was free. So
Okay.
excuse me, then.
Oh my goodness. Y'all. Did you just hear that? My mom, she's gonna take us to a gospel concert. And I'm actually really excited. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, gospel concert. And we get to raise like money for what's it called? A scholarship for someone whose life was taken away by the hands of a police officer. Unrightfully so, I would assume. Um, but yeah, I yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The one thing I don't want to happen to me is like, if ever, I don't ever want to have like one of those deep dive videos on me where like they find out all my personal information, because it's like, dang, girl, how you knew that? Like, what's up? How you knew about Johnny and him? But Yeah, y'all, I'm realizing I'm just not ready for a romantic relationship. I'm not ready to be nobody's girlfriend. I'm not ready to be nobody's wife. Like, I want to be. I'm just not ready for it. I can barely handle my own emotions. And it's like, what I'm gonna do? Like, y'all be wanting to talk about my little Bookie. That's not my Bookie. Actually, him need to call me. Because Bookie, where are you? I like my little Bookie, y'all. I kind of like somebody. And I'm not going to go too deep into it because I don't learn my lesson about talking about folks. But I'm going to just say, I like him. I'm starting to like him. And it's like, you good? Like, you good, cuz? I don't know. Like, you good, Brody? Good, dude? Do that? Do you feel bonita? I feel bonita. But, yeah, I'm just not ready for no relationship. I can't do it. And I still want to be in a relationship, but just not now. Y'all, I can't even like put into really, I really can't even fully explain to y'all how it feels to be focused. Like, it feels so good to be focused. Like, y'all, I feel alive again. After rededicating my life to Christ, I feel alive again. Like, y'all, like, like my old self really is dead. Like, girl, she dead. Who? Girl, who? Who is it? Who? Like, hold on, cuz, hold on. But I feel much better about myself. I want to actually do stuff. Before, y'all, when I tell you I was so depressed, I was so depressed, y'all. I used to literally not want to wake up. I used to be mad at my mom because she even had me. That's how much I did not want to be on this earth. I was mad at my mom because she had me. I didn't want to be on this earth. And I thought that if I wasn't here, then it would be better. Like, being dead is better than this. But the thing is, when you die, you don't actually die. As in, your soul doesn't die. Your physical body just does. So you're not going to look like this anymore. You're not going to be on earth anymore, but you're still going to be alive. And I'm like, dang. So it's like, I wonder what that life is like. I don't think it's anywhere near the same as this real world, as Earth. I don't think it's going to be anything like this. Like, because down here, you got to work, you got to pay taxes, you got to have insurance on people's, you got to pay the government for everything. You got to pay the government an arm and a leg just to sustain yourself, right? And I don't think that's what the afterlife will be like. You know, I don't think so. It's like, dang, I never get to die. I just leave this world, and like, it would be so cool if you could look down on earth from heaven, but I don't think that happens. I don't think it works like that. Like, you go to heaven, you can still see like earth. I don't believe in that, you know. But I used to just say, like, you know, like my dad, like, he watching over me and stuff like that. I was like, no, the hell he ain't. Excuse me. No, no, in the world he's not. My father is passed away. Him is in the spiritual realm. Him is not even privy to me. He don't even know I'm still down here. Type, you know? Like, he's gone. I don't know if, and I just don't think. Because if that was the case, then I feel like we would all be getting bothered a lot more by people, by our dead loved ones. Like, think about how many generations you are. Like, like, all the way back thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years. Wait, nope, not hundreds of thousands. I'm tripping. But just thousands of years. Thousands of years back, right? And really, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, point is, thousands of years back, that's how many people. Like, I think if the people who are in this, who have passed on from this world, could feel us and like could see us and could interact with us, they would. So that's why I'm saying I would think it would be a lot more spiritual activity on this earth. But because that doesn't happen, I don't think so. And then apparently, wait, in the Bible it says like the dead are dead. They not here no more. And matter of fact, let's look that up, because also, y'all, this is the progress. This is row, I'm on the 10th one of the ones that I've done on live, but this is gonna be a hat. And you're probably looking at this like, you probably look, oh, okay. You looking at this like, girl, you finna wear it like this? Yup, just like this. Period. Hold on, wait, cause why do I actually want a hat that's this long? Wait, I want me a hat this long, y'all. I want me a nice little. But that's cute. Ooh. Anyway, y'all also need a retwist. Like, look at my hair. I've been growing out. I'm almost a year. Y'all wait, cause what's today? Today is the 20th. Dang, this month about to be over. Is it leap year? Where is my calendar? Okay, yeah, it's leap year, Bookie. On 28 days this month. Okay, and now I'm like, we got a week left. Dang, the months is going, y'all. The month is, what is Ash Wednesday? What the flip is that? Ash Wednesday, girl, what's that? Then what's, anyway, the point is May, 2 months from now, y'all. Well, 3 months from now. Yeah, 3 months from now. Yeah, I'll be a year. I'm so excited. Like, it's already been 9 months. It's been 9 months since I locked my hair. And I love my hair. Like, y'all, I absolutely love my hair. That's something else. Like, I realized that I love myself. And like, before I did not. I want to love myself. I want to love myself for who I am. I want to love the way that I look. And I do. Honestly, I really like the way that I look. I just think that the outside world doesn't. But that's where it's my responsibility to not hold what I think society's standard or even society's actual standard to myself, because it doesn't matter what they think of me. It doesn't matter what anybody on this earth thinks of me. It only matters what the Lord thinks about me, what he has to say about me and what I'm doing and how I live my life. Am I living a life that he approves of, or am I living a life that I approve of? And a lot of times it be what I approve, and it's like, of course, I want stuff to just work out in my favor. I want stuff to be about me. I don't want stuff to also be about the people, but that's where I just gotta make the choice. I make the choice to not be selfish, not to be self-centered, not to just have everything be about me, and just understand that, hey, it's actually cool when it's not about me, you know? Like, I have my time. We all have our time to shine and stuff. But let me give y'all a little. I really should, like, can y'all see my hair? I think y'all can. But this is what my hair looking like. I love my hair, y'all. Ooh, and I just hit my ear piercing. They don't really shake because they're very light. Like, contrary to popular belief, locks are very light. And I'll say, at least in the beginning stages for me, like, this is mad light. They still budding. Like, you see, they're still in the budding stage, and I'm almost a year in, y'all. Like, and my hair was really short when I started, but I need that retwist bad, and I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, I really don't want to go back to that lady, but it's like, it might be the only option because she do a good job. But it's like, girl, I want to find somebody that can do my hair like good for real. But y'all, look, I pierced my ear. I was gonna record that, but then I was like, nah, let me just do it, because that whole setting up, editing videos, But I pierced my ear, y'all. Hold on. Make sure. There we go. I pierced my ear. I did 1, 2, and 3 all in actually the same, actually like 2 days. It was like 2 days, because I did these two one day and I did this one the next day. And I didn't know that this was called my helix piercing, y'all. I didn't know this was the helix. People always talk about, oh, it's so hard for me to heal my helix, all this, all that. Mine doesn't hurt. I've had this for, I want to say a week, a little over a week maybe. I'm trying to think, when did I do this? I'm trying to think alike. I don't even remember exactly when I pierced my ear. But I know it was at least a week ago I pierced it. And it just didn't hurt. Like, it hurt, but it wasn't bad. Like, y'all, it was really the anticipation I was getting to me. But it didn't hurt. This ear, I did have my second hole, but then I took it out because I was like, let me just let this ear heal first. So I have a side to sleep on. And then I will do this side. And I'm getting my industrial on this side. So I'm excited for that. I feel like I got the perfect ears for ear piercings. Like, I got so much space. But I honestly don't want a lot. Like, this right here, this is good for me, okay? Because I'm going to change these to hoops once they're healed. So this is good for me. And then I do want to get my tongue pierced. I'm turning 18 this year, and I'm actually really excited because my mom said once I'm 18, I can do whatever I want. So that means once I'm 18, girl, best believe I'm gonna get all the piercings I want. Okay, I just gotta have money for it. Oof. That's the only thing. And matter of fact, if anything, I'm going to ask my mom for like that to be my birthday present. Like, hey, take me this piercing because I don't want to pay for it. But then again, I'm like, I could get something else because like a party would be nice too, though. Like, I think I want a party for my 18th birthday. Like, I want to hang out with my family. I want us to do something fun. Yeah, so like, yeah. And I'm like, should I get my... I'll probably wait till after my party to get my tongue pierced. And yeah. Or it depends on when I have my party though. Cause when is... Hold on. Y'all, when is my birthday? When do it come up? It's on a Thursday. Okay, so that means like Friday, Saturday. I want to have my party on Saturday. Cause it's like Saturday. That's the perfect day. Because you know, you had Friday night off, you don't got nothing to do on Saturday, and then like as in you don't have to go to work, you don't have to go to school on Saturday. At least most people don't. And then it's not on Sunday, so that means like you could stay out later because yeah, like it's you don't have work tomorrow, hopefully. So I'm thinking like what am I gonna do? I'm trying to think what am I gonna do for my birthday? Because last year we went to Sky Zone, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't know what I want to do. I just want to hang out with my family. I really don't care. I think I'll just have a party at the house with like some food and we keep it pushing because it's like, girl. And then take me get a piercing. La 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 la. That's what I say. Like, take me get a piercing type. Take me get a piercing type. That's what we like to say. Anyways, what else did I want to talk about? Y'all, I'm actually not in school. As in like I'm not in regular public school. I do homeschooling, not in regular public school. I actually do enjoy it. Part of me kind of felt like, man, I should have stayed in regular school, and I think I should have, like, as in like, because I remember asking God about it, and like the answer I was getting was like go to school, but I decided not to, and like I'm kind of just like actually feel good. Like it's a iffy thing. Like sometimes I feel good about it, sometimes I don't. But overall, I think regardless of the decision that I made, like God is still here for me, and it's not the end of the world. And just because I made a decision that might have I'm pretty sure it did go against what God's will was for my life and is for my life, but that's okay. That's okay. I know I want to live for God. I know that for a fact. And y'all, I'm gonna be a Jesus freak. Like, I'm not sorry. I love Jesus too much. Like, he done saved me. He literally died on the cross for me. I can't not love that man. And how could I put my trust in people in this world that continuously let me down, but not put my trust in a man who's never let me down, who's never lost a battle, who's always been there for me, who will always be there for me? That's my Pooh Shiesty ride or die. Like, ride, he rode for me and he already died. And he came back. Like, what? He rode for me and he died. And then he came back and was like, Buki, I'm here. Boom. I said, wow. Wow. Love to see that. Let me see. Text my little Bukaruki. Y'all, I love this iPad. I love having a good iPad. Like, this the ninth generation. I got this one because they said it was the best one. Like, it lasts the longest, is what they were saying. It do be going a little slow, so I'm kind of just like, oh, this must be the year that it's on its legs for real. Like, she's shaking. But also, y'all, something else. I realized, like, okay, I had a lot of realizations, y'all. For one, I realized I don't want to be in a romantic relationship because I'm not ready. For two, I realized that I need to be focused. I want to be focused and I need to be focused in order to achieve the things that I want. Or in order to achieve my goals in life, I have to be focused. I have to be doing what it is that I need to do. And that doesn't mean my entire life has to change like this, but that means just implementing small, healthy habits. And that's really what it is, like starting small. I have to get out of this like big picture mindset where it's like, oh my gosh, like the bigger the better. No, bigger is not always better because bigger is too much. I need me a nice little tiny portion. That's enough. Okay, that's enough. I don't need the extra. I don't need to have a completely new schedule every 4 months because I don't flipping know. Like, I don't need to do that. I just need to do things that work, like little things every single day that work towards my goal. And that's it. Like, slow progress is better than no progress. That's what you gotta remember, right? Slow progress truly is better than no progress because eventually you're gonna want to start doing it more and more and more. You know, eventually that 5 minutes a day gonna turn into 10 minutes. 10 minutes gonna turn into 20 minutes, and you can make exponential growth like this versus deciding, okay, I'm gonna do nothing and then do it all in one go, whatever it is, or like try and rush it. It's like, you know, and in specific, I'm talking about like diet and exercise. That's something that just because you do it in one day doesn't mean that you're gonna get those results the next day. It doesn't work like that. Like, that's the thing you have to build. Like, you gotta start small and work your way up with that. You gonna be working and you're not gonna see no progress, and the progress gonna start showing randomly. Like, that's how it works. It's not a boom, like do it one day. There's a quick fix. There is no quick fix, y'all. We gotta understand that there is no quick fix. The world tries to sell us quick fixes. There is no such thing as a quick fix. The quick fixes are always temporary. They're never supposed to last. But we be thinking, oh, it can, it can. No, it can't. It's time for that thing to go. Like, we gotta let stuff go. And I just want everybody to be themselves. Like, everybody just be you. Whoever's seeing this video, post, like, or across this live even now, I just want y'all to be yourselves. Do what it is that you want to do. Be who it is that you are. Don't try and change yourself to fit this world. Um, do not conform to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You know, think about good things. Think happy thoughts. Think about the things that are good, that are holy. You know what I'm saying? And think about the things that you need to do. Think about your goals that you have for yourself and what is something that you can do today in order to achieve that goal, to put you closer to achieving that goal. Because again, slow progress is better than no progress. Doing little things every single day will eventually add up to a big thing. That's like putting a penny in a piggy bank every day. You put a penny in the piggy bank every day, in 100 days, you're going to have $1. And it might not be a lot, but it's something. It's better than you never putting money in that piggy bank and you having nothing. Because you're going to see, okay, I did that for 100 days. I only got $100. I mean, $1. Let me start putting in some nickels, some dimes, some quarters, some dollar coins. You know what I'm saying? Let me start putting in some actual dollars in that piggy bank. And then it's going to start building. Like, you see, it's going to give you incentive to keep going. So it's going to be that motivation where it's, okay, I got me a little taste of it. Now I want more. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And that's how we got to make wise decisions with our money. Like, y'all, we don't need to have everything figured out by 17. We don't need to have everything figured out by 21, 25. We don't need to have everything figured out. We're never going to have everything figured out. But what we do need to know is what we need to do now. I know that there are things that I need to achieve, like get my license this year. I have to do that. So I'm going to work towards that. Okay? Pick one thing, y'all. Pick one thing in your life. If you're in school right now, really all you need to focus on is school. Okay, you want to go to high school? I mean, you're in high school. Do you want to go to college? If you want to go to college, start looking into the colleges that you want to go to. You know, it's better to start early, but if you haven't started at all, it's better to start now than to put it off and wait. Do you want to go to college? If you want to go to college, what do you want to go to college for? I think, honestly, I think all kids need a gap year because that going straight from high school to college, like, you don't even get a break to just breathe and like not have any schoolwork. I think that we all need that break of, okay, let's take a minute and let's actually experience the real world. I think that year after high school should be about experiencing the real world, because the real world is different than the school world. That's how we had to understand. The academic world is actually different than the real world. In the real world, people are worried about how they're gonna pay their bills for their car note, the bills in their house. That's what they're worried about. They're worried about doing their taxes. They're worried about getting food on the table, having some clothes, a roof over their head. That's the basics. You're worried about the basics of taking care of yourself in real life. But academia, that's a completely different world. You're over here worried about, ooh, let me get the best test score, you know, things like that. So, and it's like, in the grand scheme of things, those things aren't as important as taking care of who you are, taking care of yourself. They're not as important, which is why we shouldn't put ourselves to the side in order to fulfill some sort of academic goal. You know, it should be a simultaneous thing where we're working towards that goal and we're also taking care of ourselves. But I just want to say, y'all, we don't gotta have everything figured out. Like, I think forever in life we will always be figuring stuff out, because every day is a chance to grow. Every day is an opportunity. Every day is a blessing, and it's just up to us to do what we can with that day. Do what we know we need to do, and do what we can, and stop procrastinating. Like, we just gotta stop procrastinating. And speaking of, I need to go bathe. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little video. This was just me kind of rambling, just chit-chatting about stuff. And yeah, let me know if you guys like it in the comments down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more lives, because I like making live videos, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of editing, just because it be taking too long and I don't like it. I'm being so for real, I don't like it. I love the product, but I never enjoy the process of editing. Like, I do, but I don't. It's a love-hate relationship. Like, anyway. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, share, come back for more. And I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye for now. Hold on, because I was gonna do a little thing, but anyway.